First off, let me start by saying I love myself and I love my community. Now, I've been asked, what do I think about these nonprofit organizations that are supposed to better my community or help myself? I say that nonprofit organizations, in the whole, for the most part, are worthless to my community. Now, there are people that do great work. There are nonprofits that do great things. But as a whole, in the majority, are worthless. It's subterfuge. The bottom line is simply this. If we are still having the same social problems year after year after year, then what are nonprofit programs really doing? And with any new nonprofit or any new organization that's built, what are they going to do differently? They are already bound by restraints for the simple fact that they are nonprofit. Simple fact that there are laws that govern them, there are finances that govern them, there is a hierarchy that governs them, a board that governs them, and grants that govern them, philanthropic organizations that govern them, and somebody else's corporate dollars or sponsorship that governs them. So they have to answer to a whole bunch of people. At the end of the day, we have to look at our condition and say, is our condition better? Is it worse? Or is it the same? And if the answer is that it's worse or it's the same, then nonprofit organizations are doing nothing to better our community. In any organization that says that it's going to so-called better our community should be held to the standard of producing real results. Not testimonies, not just a little bit of results that they can get another grant for the next year, but tangible and real results that the general population can see. If the general population doesn't see a change, doesn't see growth, can't point to that organization and say they're the ones that solved this problem, then the organization is not doing its job. Effectively anyway. So we got to look at it from a realistic standpoint. The proof is in the pudding. If these individuals who say that they're going to change our community are not producing results, then hold them accountable. Let's not argue about what they do, what they're not doing, what they're going to do. Because leave it to me, I'll tell you that they're doing exactly what they're designed to do. Be subterfuge. You incorporate as a nonprofit and you answer to individuals who you wouldn't normally answer to once you incorporate. All this is doing in our community is creating an issue. Because people who are coming up with the great ideas to make social change are being forced into a box of what's called nonprofit. That's by design. It's by design to control every person's moves who have good intentions. Because you're stuck in a box of what's called nonprofit and can lose your 501c3 status or whatever that status is. So for those of us who are about real change, who want to see real results, who want to see babies stop dying, who want to see people stop being on the street struggling, who want to see real systematic change, get with real folks that's doing real work. Period. Because ain't no organization going to produce the results that real passionate people will produce. I'm one of those people. So if we're going to get like anybody, let's get like those people.